The government is taking yet another step in digital governance. The National E-Governance Division, under the Ministry of Electronics and IT, has launched Entity Locker, a cloud based document management platform. But what is it, how does it work, and how is it different from DigiLocker? Let's break it down. Entity Locker is similar to DigiLocker in many ways. Both are cloud based platforms for digital document storage. Both claim that they allow easy sharing and verification of important documents. And both intend to reduce the need for physical or scanned copies, aiming to make government processes more efficient. But here's the key difference. While DigiLocker is meant for individuals, Entity Locker is designed specifically for businesses. That means micro, small, and medium enterprises, large corporations, trusts, and societies can use it for managing their legal and regulatory documents. While DigiLocker stores personal documents like Aadhaar, PAN card, and driving licenses, Entity Locker focuses on business compliance. That also means that everyday users or individuals not associated with an organization cannot access Entity Locker. The officials we spoke to maintain that the use of Entity Locker is voluntary. However, with the increasing emphasis on digital governance and compliance, similar to reports where officials have insisted on viewing documents through DigiLocker, it remains to be seen how Entity Locker will be applied in practice. But how does one use it? Businesses must register a nodal person, which is basically an authorized representative who manages the company's Entity Locker account. They can then add other users with Aadhaar authentication. Documents can be accessed, stored, and shared in real time, thanks to its integration with government platforms like Ministry of Corporate Affairs, GSTN, and Director General of Foreign Trade. It allows businesses to share documents for vendor verification, MSME loan applications, corporate filings, and compliance with regulatory bodies. Government agencies can request documents directly via APIs, intending to eliminate physical paperwork and reduce approval time. The government states that businesses have full control over which documents they share and can revoke access when needed. Officials also said that they are working with private companies to expand Entity Locker's user cases. One potential application is virtual credentials for hotel check ins. Instead of showing a physical ID, a temporary digital credential with your name and face could be generated for verification, aiming to reduce risks of identity theft. While the launch of Entity Locker marks a step towards digitizing business compliance and documentation, there are growing concerns about the security and privacy of sensitive business data stored in the cloud. Currently, Entity Locker offers 10 GB of storage space for business documents. However, there is limited information available regarding provisions for data backup in the event of data loss or options for expanding storage capacity as businesses grow and accumulate more documents. The lack of clarity around these aspects raises important questions about the platform's long term scalability and data security. After all, digital platforms handling confidential information always come with the risk of data breaches and unauthorized access. Businesses using Entity Locker will store a variety of legal and regulatory documents, such as contracts, tax filings, compliance reports, and more. These documents are crucial to a company's operation and reputation, so ensuring that they remain secure is paramount. With the increasing integration of government platforms, there will be a significant flow of business data between multiple entities. One of the main concerns is the access control and authentication mechanisms. While the government emphasizes that businesses can control who accesses their documents, it's crucial to have stringent safeguards to prevent unauthorized users from gaining access, whether through hacking or internal errors. Moreover, the reliance on Aadhaar authentication could raise questions about the extent to which personal data is tied to business information, potentially exposing business owners or employees to privacy risks. In the case of disputes or errors, it will be important to have robust mechanisms in place for recovering lost or corrupted data and for resolving issues related to document integrity. Furthermore, while the entity locker is intended to eliminate physical paperwork, data residency, that is, where the data is stored and processed, could pose a challenge. If data is stored on servers outside India, there may be concerns over foreign governments or entities accessing business sensitive information. This may require businesses to rethink how they manage and store their data on international platforms. Lastly, the voluntary nature of using the entity locker does not mean businesses can entirely avoid it. As the government continues to push for digital governance and integrates platforms like these into regulatory compliance processes, businesses might feel the pressure to adapt these systems or face delayed approvals. Entity Locker is part of India's digital public infrastructure, aligning with the government's vision for digital governance and ease of doing business. While still in its early stages, its potential impact on businesses can be immense. Will this become the new standard for corporate documentation? Time will tell. For now, digital initiatives like these continue to reshape the way India does business. Thank you. This is Sakshi with MediaNama. See you in the next video.